Hello, welcome back to Habitual. Let's get right into it. You need nothing but some support that might be nice to have around as a pillow or yoga blocks or even dumbbells like I have here, just to get into some of these stretches in a way that feels good. Let's get right into it. Come onto your hands and knees. We're just gonna start here. Sweep your fingertips around so that they face your knees, your thumbs towards the back edge of your mat, and then sit your hips back and breathe into this space. You'll notice if you go far enough back, that's when a lot of us feel like we're getting into a stretch. But this is really our nervous system's response saying, stop, this hurts. We don't want to go that far. So go until you feel about a 40% of your maximum stretch. This acts like an invitation to your body to open up rather than trying to torque it open. No contorting happening around here, mindful opening. Shift your hands forward back onto the mat and then turn your palms around. You want to walk your hands closer to your knees for this one because it can be a little intense. Go ahead and tuck your hands under so the big knuckles come onto the ground. And then sit your hips back. If you find that that's not enough space for you to sit back, then you can walk your hands forward and sit back and deepen that stretch. Go ahead and shift forward and plant your hands down on the mat. We're just gonna walk back onto our heels so our toes are fully tucked under. Feel this stretch at the bottom of the foot in that plantar area. Start to find some wrist circles just to bring some movement back into that place we just stretched. If you need support here, you can always take something like a dumbbell or a pillow under your bum so that your hips don't put quite so much weight into your feet. We just want to find this stretch along the bottoms of the feet. Go ahead and shift forward off of that dumbbell. We're going to set it back at the top of the mat and step your right foot forward. So we want those hips in line with one another. The back toes tucked. Feels really great in my body. You can play around. Notice which one feels better in yours. Go ahead and tuck your tailbone under and feel how it lengthens the left hip flexor. Release. And then tuck it under so we lengthen that left hip flexor. One more time, release and then tuck your tailbone under. And this might be enough of a stretch for you. So you might not progress with us in just a minute when we go forward. We're all gonna start right here and just breathe for 30 seconds. Start to see how if you think about your breath going into the part of your body you're stretching, it starts to feel like it resonates with that part of your body, like the inhale can actually deliver expansion into those muscles, and the exhale can really help that tension dissipate a little bit, taking some of it out with your exhales. So as we start to walk forward into your deeper stretch, you might find that you stop a little higher. You might find you go a little lower than I do. If you're here and not down here on your hands, then let your hands rest on some sort of support rather than right here on your thigh. Because we really want to feel supported as we go into these stretches. Again, so that our bodies feel like they're invited into an opening experience rather than feeling like they're being pulled open. Start to feel the anatomy of this breath, the qualities of expansion and release start to integrate into the body with each breath that you take. We're halfway there. You might notice for these last 30 seconds, if your body feels like it's opened up more, you could go even deeper into the stretch. And then we're going to start to walk our hands back and straighten that front leg. So we bend and straighten that leg. Come right into the other side. So the right knee is down, the left foot goes forward. Go ahead and stand all the way up on your right knee. Tuck your tailbone under. Feel length in your right hip flexor. And then let it go. Tuck the tailbone under, feel length. And then let it go. One more time, tuck the tailbone under to feel that length. And then we stay here for 30 seconds. I feel a little bit wobbly on this side. If you do as well, you're welcome to bring any of that support back. I'm not going to grab my dumbbells. It's not that bad. Honestly, I just need to focus. One more breath here. Beautiful. Go ahead and start to walk forward into that deeper stretch, letting your knees stay behind your left toes, but really sending those hips forward. So if you need any other support under your hands, you need to take it to a lower setting or maybe even get some higher support, go ahead and do so. Feeling like your hips are really pulling forward as your right leg grows in length back behind you. Remember, you can stay at that last variation if this feels like a little bit too much. We have just a few more breaths here before we find our deepest variation. Stay here or go ahead and come onto your hands. Let your knee kind of snuggle into your underarm or your shoulder area. We're going to start to walk our hands back, straightening that left leg. Shift forwards and straighten. Just find that opening through the hip. And then send your hips backwards. We're going to slide that left foot back and then take our knees as wide as they go on your mat. I'm going to turn sideways so my knees are still on the mat. Take your feet together back behind you so your big toes are touching. Just sit your hips back and shift forward. Sit back and shift forward. For our open knee rockers, we're going to go for 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Shift forward. And then shift backwards. Walk your hands back. Press into your shoelace. Bring your knees together. We're going to come into our one-legged open leg rocker. So have your heel on the ground and your left toe to the sky. And then sit your hips back towards that right heel and shift forward. Sit it back. And shift forward. Just starting to bring some movement into the inner thighs and some of those hip flexors we were just stretching a little bit. We're going to find some opening in these hip flexors next. We're good, just preparing for that. Go ahead and shift forward and slide your left knee down and the right leg goes out. Same thing on this side, right toes to the sky. Start to shift forwards and backwards. Just 3 more. Notice if this side is any different for you than the last side. This side for me, I'm recovering from an incident last year and can't stretch too deep on this side, so I definitely take this a little bit lighter than the other side. 1 more. Go ahead and come into some stillness and all the way up on your knee. And we're gonna come back to face towards the side of the mat. This is our last standing on the knee posture. Step your right foot forward and then slide your support back so that it's in line with your hips. We're gonna have our knee bent first and then straighten your legs, send your hips back. Hands can be on support here or on the ground here. Like I said, I am battling with an injury on this side, so I would stay a little higher. Give yourself the freedom. Find what works for you on each side of your body. Enter with no judgment and fullness of breath. You're halfway there. Really feeling this in the back of the right leg. Feel your hips square with the front of the room. It's easy to want to kind of drop to the left or to the right. Just be a little less sensational, but we want to stay right here with both hips facing towards the front of your mat. Nice long spine, not letting our head droop down. Beautiful posture, good posture through and through. Okay, go ahead and shift forwards and backwards, starting to bring some blood flow back into this area. And slide your right knee backwards. We're going to take the left foot forwards. Send your hips forward first, and then straighten your front leg back so that your hips poke back behind your knee. Again, it's easy. I really want to cross to the right here. It's easy to want to do that, but make sure that both of your hips are square. It can help to take your hands to the hips for a second. You can sit as low as feels good in this side, but stay away from sitting the hip all the way to the heel. It doesn't really help you get a deeper stretch in that left leg. What helps us get there is think about pulling your left hip towards the wall behind you. Lengthening the space underneath your femur, underneath that thigh. You're halfway there. Again, think about keeping your neck nice and long here, not shoulders in towards our ears, but lift it up out of those joints. Breathing length into the entire body with every inhale. About 20 more seconds here. Go ahead and shift forward on your knee and backwards. Then slide your left knee back. Slide your weights or your support blocks, bolsters, whatever it is, out to the side. This time we're coming into a shoulder stretch. So go ahead and come down onto your hips. We're gonna slide the right knee out to the side. So there's a 90-degree bend in your hip, in your knee, and in your ankle. And then take your right arm long, thread your left arm under the body. Just lay down here with your left cheek on the mat and your right hand reaching for the front of the room here. Imagine you can actually lengthen the right femur closer toward the right side of your space. Then energetically, without moving that left shoulder just for a second, pull it towards the left side. You'll notice that it opens up the stretch just a little bit more here. When you're ready, go ahead and lift that right foot up and set it down. Lift it up and set it down, finding some internal rotation of the right hip here. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Go ahead and slide your right leg back first. Right hand under the shoulder. Lift up to take both hands out to the front. And then take your left hand all the way out to the side like a capital T. Roll onto the side. This might be enough for some of you just having it like this. Go ahead and slide your right foot flat on the mat, and your right hand is still reaching out towards the side. Option to stay right here, or if you want just a little bit more, take your right hand and thread it behind your low back. If you're looking for even more, take your right hand all the way around to grab onto the fingertips behind you. If you feel like you're really reaching for that, where your wrists aren't settled, don't take that side, of course. Don't stay there. I'm just going to switch to the right side so I'm following along with you. Really hope that wasn't muddled, but just in case it was, so we're laying here with our left hand stretched long, the right hand behind the low back. Option for the right hand to go all the way behind you and clasp onto the left fingertips, or to keep your right hand straight towards the right side of your room. We are just a few breaths away from rolling out of this one. Really soak up all that this stretch has in it. Stretches have a way of bringing our minds and our bodies into the state of release. So if there's anything that you're kind of gripping onto, or maybe you're fidgeting a lot, just go ahead and let that go. One more breath. Go ahead and take your right arm up to the sky first, and then reach it towards the right side of the room. Slowly start to lower onto your belly. Relax your forehead down to the mat for a moment just to fully rest here. And then you're going to come to the other side. So hands slide under your shoulder, Go ahead and slide your left knee out to the side so that it's in line with your hip. Then take your left hand, long right hand threads under the body. Right cheek comes to the mat. Extend the left arm. Feel as though your left femur can grow a little bit more length in it, meaning that your left hip starts to come towards the ground. If it's piped way up here, you'll know what I mean by finding length in that femur. Energetically slide the right shoulder towards the right side of the mat. Lift your left foot up and drop it down. We're going to do this 5 times. 3 more. 2. 1 more time. Slide that left foot back so it meets the right. Left hand under your shoulders, lift all the way up. And then we're going to take and lower our chest down. Stretch your right arm all the way out to the side. Right cheek to the mat, roll onto your right side body. Slide that left foot behind you if that feels good in your body. Option to have your left hand stretching towards the left side of your room, or take it all the way to your low back. Just thread it under your right side body here, or maybe go all the way towards those right fingertips and grab on for that deeper stretch. Find what feels good in your body. When you're ready, gently roll onto your hips. Both hands come under your shoulders and slide your hips back to your heels. You guys did that. Thanks for joining this stretch session. I hope you enjoyed it and your body feels just a little bit more open and loose and mobile. If you have any questions, shoot me a message, leave a comment, I'll get back to you. If you have any video requests, shoot me a message, leave a comment, I'll get back to you. Otherwise, my name's Michaela and this was Habitual. Thank you. Cheers.